Thank you, MC. Hopefully, there'll be more people coming in so I can speak. But I'll start anyway. So I'll be talking about MRDC, and I think most of us, throughout the session yesterday and the day before, we had a lot of people talk about the boom that is happening and all the projects that are coming up. And they've also talked about national content and how do we bring our landowners together with us and all these issues. So MRDC as a management company, we are 100% PNG owned by the state, but we manage landowner entities. So national content and local content, everything that people talk about and looking for, we already have it. So some of the businesses that we have that are currently available in PNG and could partner with all the project developments that are coming up, I want to introduce them to you. They didn't have the opportunity to speak like everybody else, so as a shareholder in those business entities, I'll introduce them to you so that when you do business in PNG, you can also think about them. They are part of your national content. So they are PNGA is one of them that I'll be talking about, and then Everlift, and then Dirio, and then Pacific International Hospital, and then Star Mountain Plaza. And then I'll finish it up with a new project that we're trying to do next year. So MRDC, I think you have heard about it yesterday when our managing director spoke. We currently manage about 7 billion kina worth of landowner and provincial government assets in PNG. And we invest in so many businesses for future generations, basically, other than actually also paying dividends to the landowners. So some of those things that, like I mentioned, what we invest in are actually thriving business in the country that you could actually partner with your resource boom that is coming up. First of all is PNGA. PNGA has actually come a long way from Million Bay MBA and you know, throughout, had a very long journey, and they now ended up with us. So currently, PNGA has actually gone through a restructure. So during COVID, as you all know, a lot of businesses have been struggling. A lot of airlines have actually gone down, and PNGA has been one of them, also going through COVID without any support from the state or from any other shareholders, including the existing shareholders. PNGA managed to get through COVID. But through that period, accumulated a lot of liabilities that had to be restructured. So all of last year, we tried to actually restructure the entire business and then bring it to profitability and also clear all the debts that have been accumulating. It's one of the biggest restructure that was actually done in PNG. A total of about 250 million kina worth of restructure that's been done in PNG. It's never been done in PNG. And such credit schemes and credit structures has never been done in PNG as well. First of its kind. And we have now actually taken it to the courts to actually ratify the structure. All the creditors have agreed, and MRDC has put in more money also to bring it up as part of the scheme. And the scheme, last week, Friday, I think, we went to the shareholders to approve the scheme, and MRDC is now, I'm proud to announce that we are like 33% shareholders of PNGA. 83%. So that actually gives us now the ability to refleet PNGA, and also we have brought in new management to actually take it to the next level. So currently, you know, we also have PNGA is also one of our leading. It's like a number one freight provider in the country right now, other than any Guinea and Everlift. So as you can see, also we currently employ a lot of Papua Indians as well. There are about 400 or so Papua Indians employed by PNGA. And we didn't want to see that airline go down, so we have actually restructured, and the airline is there. So basically, we do some contract services as well with mining projects, and we would like to do more contract services with PNGA. So as part of the resource boom that is going in national content, PNGA is one of the 100% or 83%, well, in fact, it's 100% PNG owned. 83% is MRDC, the rest is NAS Fund, which are all of us are contributors to NAS Fund anyway, and then moms and dads. So national content is right there, so everyone can, coming to PNG to operate, you can look at PNGA. It's part of your national content. The next business that we currently also are part of and proud to invest is Everlift. Everlift also has got 30 years of operations in PNG. We are MRDC Group is about 50% of that business. And this one doesn't do RPTs or doesn't sell tickets and wait for people to fly, but they do contract businesses. And it's a big operation. So we got about 7 choppers, and then it's 33 aeroplanes. So as you can see, in the slide, you can see all the different categories of planes we own. And we currently provide services to PNG, LNG, Barrick, and so many other major mining and petroleum projects in the country. And I think also we heard about going green and carbon, and this is becoming a very interesting topic. And Everlift is also doing its bit. So we currently embarked on a program to plant about 80,000 trees up in the highlands. Very native local trees that have grown there for thousands of years. So we're trying to bring that back. We have gone paperless also, so there are no more papers. And then we are recycling everything. So we're trying to do our bit into climate change as well. We also have a very strong safety standards with Everlift, because we deal with mining and petroleum projects and people like ExxonMobil, they come with very strict compliance. And we have been very successful in also getting that through as well. So Everlift is there. If you need to lift something that is heavier, then you have to look no further than Everlift. The other business that we have also been investing in is power business. I think we had PNG Power speak earlier on. And then on Sunday, you also had New Power, and our CEO also spoke. It's also 100% landowner owned, and we currently have about 45 capacity to supply 45 megawatts in Port Moresby, and it's gas fired. And we have used solar turbines, and you would have seen solar guys also attending this all the way from the US. They have a booth down there, so if you plan to put a solar turbine somewhere, you can go and see them. But we have already done this, and we currently do 45, or we have the capacity to 45. We currently supply 30 megawatt in Port Moresby to PNG Power. We're looking at other opportunities to also try and expand. We have looked at HELA. We are looking at other sources of power generation as well. I think James, our CEO, has spoken. We're looking at solar. We're looking at hydro also. And we're also looking at doing some projects off-grid, where, in smaller towns like Kikori, where there is no PNG Power presence, we're trying to look at where we can do something that is small, sustainable, but also we control generation, supply, and also collection of rentals, so that we can then keep those smaller towns also light up. So these are some of the projects that we are currently doing under DIRIO as a power business. So all the other major players that are out there and trying to go into like Wafi Coffee and all the others that need power generations, there's a landowner business that's 100% owned, and it's already doing 45 megawatt, and it's doing more. So you can talk to us as well. The other business that we have also invested heavily, and this goes to our core fundamentals to improve the quality of life. Everything else we do becomes irrelevant when you are sick. When you are sick, you only realize that you can't, that car or that house, everything is irrelevant. You have to go to the hospital. So we have invested in PIH. So we are the largest shareholder in PIH. And currently, we have about 10 outlets in Port Moresby. We have 3 in Ley. We have 2 in Mount Hagen. And then we're now looking at Goroka and Kokopo. And then very recently we are talking with Super Private to also go into Fiji to provide the facilities as well. So we have outlets everywhere. Basically what we try to do, we try to open up in all those centers. What we want to avoid is you coming to the hospital. We want to actually check you first and make sure that you don't have to come to the hospital. So we are promoting people to go and do medical checks and all of this so you can see yourselves through before you actually get sick and end up in the hospital. And that's why all the centers that we are currently putting it out. And we're currently doing some of the things that are currently have not been available in PNG. And we currently have brought all the facilities, the resources into Port Moresby to be able to do this. So some of the things, I think Wapu was talking about angiogram and all the things that were Pomjen was doing. We have been doing it for quite a while now, and those are things that have not been there. We are also looking at cancer, trying to also go put facilities around cancer. That has been one of the biggest killers in PNG right now, especially for women, and that's something that PIH is looking at. So a lot of specialties that we currently provide at the PIH. And we have a joint venture with SOS. So with SOS, we are also going into the mining and the petroleum sector. SOS is doing it, but we have a JV with them as well, 50-50. So that's our presence in the mining and petroleum sector as well. So any other small players, or when you are sick in Port Moresby, don't forget to visit PIH. The other major thing that we have been doing is hotels and tourism and hospitality, conferencing. And I think everyone that has been to Port Moresby would know about Star Mountain Plaza and the Hilton Hotel. That is also a significant lifestyle precinct that we have tried to do in Port Moresby to change the landscape of Port Moresby, to give this ambience the feeling that you are in Port Moresby, but there's something different, more than Port Moresby. You know, when we started this, we wanted people to feel that they are in Port Moresby, but when they are inside Star Mountain Plaza, they feel that they are in Sydney or Singapore or somewhere else. That was the whole intent. So the Hilton Hotel itself was, and the convention center was completed in 2018, and we hosted the APEC. So currently we have about 212 rooms at the Hilton Hotel. And then the convention center, we have 2 restaurants, world-class restaurants, and then cafes and executive lounge, all these other things that come with the Hilton brand. And then we have now started with the apartments. So the apartments on the other side, you would have seen, that's about 180 self-contained apartments will be serviced by Hilton and managed by Hilton. So it will be, the entire precinct will be called Hilton Hotel and Residence, Port Moresby. They have only 2 of this in this side of the region. One is in Gold Coast, and the second one will be in Port Moresby. And that stage 2 has been delayed due to COVID and various other reasons, but now we are ready to open. So 1st of February 2024 will be open. At the time we open, at that night you can actually get a room. So, so I would encourage, there's 180 self-contained rooms that is available right now, and you are all most welcome to stay there. You have a hotel next door, you have a convention center, and underneath the apartment we will have a hubs. It's also like Australians would know, you call it WeWorks, where there's a serviced office space where you just go rent a chair, rent a table, whatever. There's small meeting rooms there. We will provide cafes, high-speed internet, and we will provide printing and everything for you. You can rent that space for an hour, for a week, for a month, one-time accountant or one-time lawyer, or you need a small office space and you can't afford a 12-month lease. Come there. We'll look after you. So we're trying to do this. So people also living up at the apartments, you don't have to go elsewhere looking for office space. You just come down, rent the space, bring your clients in, and do business within Star Mountain Plaza. So it's something that's never been done, and we will provide that facility and make it available to everybody. So, but 180 rooms will be available next year, long-term lease. And don't forget Hilton Honors Points. You can collect those points, get your company to pay for it. You collect the points and spend it on your holidays. It's a good way to go, eh? So that's also coming up. So that's also nationally owned, and we would encourage everyone, all the developers. We keep talking about national content and giving back to the country, and there's no place better to give it back. Come and give it back there, sir. And the last thing that we have been working on is energy security. And I think we have lots of issues. I think we've seen this coming up a lot in the country. So we're now trying to actually go into fuel storage. Basically, we'll start with jet fuel so that at least we have something that we can control within ourselves. So this will also be 100% PNG owned, and then we try to also work with Kumul Consolidated and other partners. And our main partner in this one also is ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil has actually helped us, so we'll try to actually build a storage facility where we can keep jet fuels and then supply it to our local airlines. In the event, we had a lot of issues with jet fuel, and there's been several cancellations. The CEO for PNGA, not PNGA, any Guinea, talked about cancellations but didn't mention fuel, so fuel is one of them. So we'll try to do that, and then that's something that we will try to do next year. We are actually signing an agreement with ExxonMobil, a technical services agreement after this session, and they will actually provide the technical services oversight into the construction and development of this project. So at least we build something to world-class, world standard, ExxonMobil approved, and something that everybody can have faith in. So I think I've said a lot. Now, this is the last. So anyway, everybody's talking about the boom, and everybody's talking about national content and everything. All I wanted to say here today was that we already have national content available. We've already got several businesses. I've just given you a snapshot of what we do. We've got so many things, but these are some of the things that you can all partner with, given that I've only got 15 minutes. And we can do. So we are ready. We are ready, and we would need you to come along with us and help us, and we can all continue to become, carry the generations forward and become custodians of tomorrow. We can invest what we get now for future generations, and that's something that we have been very proud, and we currently continue to do. With that, I think I would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a successful 2024. Don't forget to take the landowners with you.